Welcome in to the channel, Tennessee Podcast. It is May the 22nd, 2025. We're on a little bit later tonight because we just watched the Tennessee Volunteers take care of the fake UT Junior in Texas, and a hell of a game, a thrilling game, a wild game. It was badass to watch. That game was up there with greatest games I've watched in a minute. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about the baseball team. Let's talk about that. And if time serves, we'll get into some trivia. We'll do some trivia on here. It'll be a hell of a show, man. This will be fun. I'm amped up. I don't know about y'all, but I am damn near amped up about what just happened, because it was literally a roller coaster, up and down, and Tennessee finally got that up, and they sent Texas right down. So, man, what a damn game. Is this team getting back on track, guys?
Oh, they are on track. They are rolling, baby. I mean, it's a snowball effect. I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew right now, guys. I can't get over that. Start out down 4-0, come back like that, and then Nate Snead looks at the camera to Austin Ball, says, "Who do you think you are?" "I am." God, man, what a
game! How dare I show any worry in his bad little stretch he had there?
The funny thing
there was no bad stretch. It was all planned, man.
If Snead comes out,
he just wanted to bait me into that tweet. That's all he did. All these blown saves.
No, he didn't.
All these bad appearances were just there to bait me. So this night could happen, man.
Nate Snead, when he's on the mound, he's just thinking about Austin's Twitter account. That is
all he thinks about.
Yes,
thank you. Finally, people are thinking like I think. Okay.
Oh, we know. We damn near know. That's all you think about. We get it. But
the best thing about this is if we go on a run, get to Omaha, and Snead's just knock out the rest of the year, everybody's gonna be tweeting at Austin. And Austin wins. His team wins and his account wins.
Yeah.
His life wins. His birds may die, but he wins.
Well, it's all right, because we'll all look at the camera and give him more birds.
Yeah. Yeah. And his birds are like the he's tweeting way more than his birds are. So his birds are like, why?
Hey, I have 2 birds left. Thank you.
Yeah, I know. One killed the other.
I haven't seen them.
You could have 40 birds and you still tweet more than the 40 birds. So, but anyways,
Austin's got a Randy Johnson bird. Good baseball reference.
Boom.
Hey, talk about a bad bird today. You remember Texas brought that guy in for the pen? He couldn't throw a strike to save his life.
Yeah.
Every pitch was hitting dirt. How the hell did the bullpen guy say, "Yeah, throw this guy in"?
Somewhere out there, Austin is tweeting at that guy.
Oh yeah.
I don't think there is one. I don't know. But no, seriously, y'all. Like that was like you said, DR. You were jacked up on Mountain Dew. I think we've been seeing this team the entire year just do mistake after mistake after mistake. And the last 2 games I can think in this game right now against Texas, as we sit here right after this Texas game, the only mistake was Arvey throwing that first base. That was the only mistake of the whole game. Honestly, the only mistake. The previous game, the night before, there wasn't the stupid, dumb mistakes. And this team,
Keelan had 3 on air, or not Keelan, Curley. Sorry,
but you know what I mean.
Yeah, like but that's a given.
But it's
dude, he had a good defensive play, and I was standing up on my couch, just like so proud, like a proud papa. You're just watching, just like, oh,
I'm gonna say right now,
first.
As much as Dean Curley has been roasted on social media, that dude had a hell of a game today.
Yeah,
I mean, a hell of a game. So give that man his props. Like, it gets exhausting when people just continue to drill a player and tag. Don't tag players. It's freaking weird, man. Also, you don't tag them.
Never. For what it's worth, let's replay this. My tweet that made me the Nate Snead hater was what what happened to Snead? And that is reference to the fact that he's had a few struggles of late, and he was our best arm out of the pen last season. And today he actually looked like he did last year. Okay, I personally, the reason I tweeted that, I'm just going to be honest here, was because Snead was one of my favorite players from last season, and I had full faith in him coming into this year. And he just had a few moments that got me questioning that. But today he went back to his old self.
Imagine
that was so great to see.
Imagine if Nate Steed watched Austin's life and said he only has a couple errors. Could you imagine that? Imagine if Nate Steed had a camera on Austin's life. I would love that commentary. That'd be the funniest thing in my life.
I have a hard time hating on Dean Curley. Like he has not looked good this year, but man, we won a natty last year and he was very freaking good last year. Like I think it's weird to tag players anyway, like you said, while they're playing for us. I can't do that. I have a hard time crapping on Dean Curley on the timeline. Now, personal message is a little bit different, but on the timeline for everybody to see, it's hard, man, because he was a key contributor to last year's natty team.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. I just hate when people. It gets on my nerves when people get online and, like you said, they are just tag people and just throw them under the bus, especially after a year later.
Yes.
Like less than a year later, he, like you said, helped us win a national championship. Like you can think all the things you want to, but if you at someone, dude, that's just fucking weird, man.
No, the people at people. I mean, this is going off on a tangent, but adding people is the weirdest thing. Like I'd never understand that for the life of me. It's very odd behavior, but okay. But I will say, like my old, like just talking about the game, like that's a little different. Like I mean, go out and just like saying awful stuff about a guy, that's bad. I think there's a right and a wrong way to talk about a game and whatnot. I don't know. I do. Okay, just be fair. I do think the reaction to my Nate Snead tweet was a bit of overreaction by our fan base, but whatever.
It's the messenger, though. If Mayor Randy would have tweeted it, nobody would say anything.
You set yourself up.
Oh, I know, because I tweeted, I name searched his name, and oh my God, there was worse stuff than what I said.
Well,
you got a bigger platform than most, though. Also.
Yeah. Well, you got a bigger platform, and you tweet way more than anyone else in the world.
Oh my God, you act like, dude, I don't tweet that much anymore.
Well,
I used to tweet. I used to tweet a lot. During games, I tweet a lot.
DR, he doesn't tweet a lot anymore.
During games, I do tweet a lot. I used to tweet.
Definitely doesn't tweet at all anymore.
Fortunately, the Nico one.
Oh my God! All right, so let's
I'm having chest pains, guys. That was amazing. You know, one more thing about it too, Rainey. I apologize for interrupting. It's kind of like that super team we had in 22. Didn't it feel like that was so fun that year? But when we got to postseason play, it was kind of a relief when we won. And it's kind of like last year. Didn't really expect to win it. It's more fun. Like I don't have a lot of expectations out of this team this year. So it makes it more fun when we do win. Does that make sense to y'all? Yeah. It's kind of like 22 Alabama. We beat them. Like I thought we could win, but we hadn't beat them in 15, 16 years. And that win was way more fun than last year with Nico. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It feels a lot. I would say it feels a lot like the team we had, the Maui Huna team, like you're referencing, because that team, you pay attention every week, and they kind of let you down a good bit. Then they had their turnaround, and they got the bats hot. Honestly, though, that team had a quicker, earlier turnaround. Like that team kind of turned it around in April, and then went through another little downward spiral, and then came back up in the postseason and kicked some ass. And that team, I'd say this is the kind of team that team was. This is, I mean, maybe a little more talent on this squad than that squad. I don't know. That one had Christian Moore and Blake Burke, but it's those teams that, I mean, overall, I don't know if they're gonna. I mean, hell, look at 22 Ole Miss. I guess they could win a national championship. It's possible, but you're just like, you understand this is kind of a down season either way, in terms of regular season success. So you're just enjoying it so much when it does happen. It's more of a surprise. Yeah.
Can you really say it's a down season though?
I mean, for
Can you-
Tony Vitello,
Yeah.
Compared to last year, it
Yeah,
is.
I guess you could.
Anything short of the Natty this year is a down season.
Because
big-
how many
what
games you
will be
lost?
known as
How many games you lost? 16, 17 games?
We've only lost 3 more games this year as opposed to last year.
That's crazy. Like,
But the season's not over, so
well,
there's
here's the whole difference in just our overall record and whatnot. Losing 5 straight series, that's the main problem here.
mhm.
Like the fact that you played so bad, but to be fair, you didn't get swept.
Yeah.
So that keeps you. The fact that you didn't get swept one time this season
Yeah.
is the sole reason you have any hope of hosting.
Well, yeah, Austin, like you're right, because like it wasn't a series loss here, a series win here, a series loss. It was that many in a row, which really got people going. And Austin has another damn animal in the Cannon range.
This
Pretty-
is Annabelle.
Next
got,
week,
like, we got-
Annabelle.
we got Jack Hanna on today with us.
Well, Austin's showing his cat in front of the camera now and named it Annabelle. You know, have you ever seen the movie with Annabelle? I don't know. You are just setting yourself up for a animal nightmare.
So a friend of mine's watching Jeff. Shout out to Jeff. Hey, Austin, he's wanting to know, is that what you're going to be wearing when we have the next Orange Out game with your cat?
Yes.
All
I plan on it. I plan on wearing the black hat as long as I can, man.
The black cat.
Everything.
The black cat, the black hat, the black dog, the black bird, the black everything.
Oh my god. That's hilarious.
Oh man.
All right, so
I am doomed to walk into the worst quote of my life tonight, man.
Oh yeah, I mean
you already did. You already
yeah.
did.
Yeah, you have, and it froze up good. I've already wrote down the time. I'll go back and be a good man. I mean, I can't wait to see more animals. I feel like we're in AA right now. Austin's Animals.
Yeah. Austin's animals. Austin's petting zoo, APZ. It's happening. By
There's people watching the stream like, what the hell are they talking
Yeah, like,
about?
these guys are idiots.
Oh, I thought they were going to talk about the game. This guy's just doing a freaking animal show.
Guys rubbing his cat live on
No.
here.
No, we were talking about the game until you brought a cat into the lens. So
It was
Don't
handed
bring
to
your
me.
beaver up on air, Austin.
we're gonna be here next week. There's gonna be like an ostrich in the background. An Austin
Oh.
ostrich.
I come with a freaking beaver.
A baby ostrich. Oh my god. Okay.
DR loses mine. I got an actual gator.
That damn part, man. And I would seek out that old man with that dog that stared a hole through.
I
you.
die on the live stream
Spark it
getting
through.
eaten by my own gator.
Oh my god. Hey, real quick before we move on to trivia. DR, can you tell that story? Just real quick. for our
Greatest
viewers.
story ever. It's
Just,
like
just how the whole day transpired.
Yeah, so the whole day, so me and my beautiful wife, we go and eat, and we're going to meet up with y'all, and we get to Soccer Taco after we ate, and you're still waiting outside. And Rainey goes, yeah, we're waiting on a text message, and we're standing there talking. This old man walks up, this little dog, probably weighs about as much as that little cat of Austin. And we're all in Tennessee gear. Me and Rainey are in our Orange Out gear, as we were told to do. Austin, he's blacked out like he's going to a Blink 182 concert. And he said, are y'all Tennessee fans? So we are, but he's a Florida fan. Well, he proceeds to
wearing
drop
this.
more F-bombs than an Eddie Murphy movie in the 90s and gets in his face. Meanwhile, the little dog is sitting there staring up at him like Austin stares directly to the opposite of where you're looking and watches his master cuss him out. He gets done cussing him out, and Austin goes, wait, I forgot to look at my phone. And Rainey looks like Mount Vesuvius and erupts. It loses its damn mind.
You do not want to piss off angry or hungry Rainey. There is
Well-
nothing. There's no bigger bitch in your life than you met than hungry Rainey.
I was hungry. And you were there before me. And I said, hey, man, make the reservations. Okay, I did. And then you pursue to never check your phone. And then they
To be
text
fair, they told me the table. I got a text saying the table will be ready at 1:45. They sent me a text at 1:29 that the table was
Have you-
ready.
Have you ever ate at a restaurant in your life That is
No,
never accurate.
No, I haven't ever.
It seems like it. It's never accurate.
Have. They've
So
never been to a
Austin
restaurant.
goes in there and blames it on the hostess.
That poor woman. She's like, look, I'm Mexican. I'm Mexican. Look at your phone for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn, how you weren't even there for that? How'd you know she said that?
I heard it through the grapevine.
But then,
You
but
felt
then
it in.
Kayla said, your wife came back out and said Austin's in there because he's afraid you're going to kill him.
The look on Rainey's face.
I was
just-
so mad. You had one job. You had one fucking job.
and it paid
keep
nothing.
up with it. And you had your hands in your pockets, literally on your phone. That you one job. One job.
Some of us don't live in our phones, Rainey.
Oh, well, you sure as hell do it. I
No.
should have tweeted it to you. You would have gotten it. And then,
Hey,
and then we were in the restaurant and we asked Kayla who's her emergency contact. She said Austin. I'm like, you're good as dead.
Oh yeah, I mean, you're gonna be laying there with like the bird, just feet up, staring into the abyss.
It
she's
was
a good
so-
face down.
Oh,
I've seen enough of it to know.
Oh my gosh.
I will say, all kidding aside, probably the greatest lunch of my life. I laughed about that for 3 weeks. That
Yeah.
was, oh man, it was so much fun.
Oh,
I wish we had Megan's friend on so we could talk about that other joke that was said.
All right.
Dude, what was so funny is so many people were legitimately mad that I forgot it was an orange out. Like, and by the way, no one, like, it was like half the people didn't wear orange to that game. But I had people saying, fuck you, you ruined everything, you idiot, you failure at
Dude,
life. I was
I
like,
know.
man,
Me and Rainey kept looking at the comments of his post and like, or of your post, I'm sorry. And then where he quote tweeted, I was like, God, dude, they are railing on Austin.
it's so funny.
But that's what I'm talking about. Like that Nate
I
Snead
can
tweet.
stir some emotions, man.
That's what I mean. Like the Nate Snead tweet, it's all about the messenger. I promise if I'd said it, nobody would have said anything. It's because it's coming from you. Like, I think people like, they watch you enough on here and they meet you enough in person, they know they can kind of screw with you. And it makes
Yeah.
it more fun.
Oh, it's fun. Oh,
Man.
I do enjoy it. For what it's worth, it's hilarious to me. Like the fact that it moves the needle that much is just it's pure entertainment, man. Like I
What's-
wouldn't have it any other way.
It's good for your impressions when you get paid per impression. I'm
I
being
don't know
serious.
I don't know how they do it anymore, but yeah,
I thought it was off impressions, is what it said when I signed up.
it did, and then it stopped doing that. I don't know. We're going into the real nitty gritty of it.
I didn't get paid for months. Did
Yeah, me either.
Yeah.
It's so weird how
No.
that worked.
Doge knocked us out.
Well,
Man,
one time I said something bad about Zach Eady, and oh my god, I got a good payout from it. And it
I
was, and
know.
for what's worth, I don't want anyone to take this as I'm doing it for that. I literally never do it for that. I just walk into walls, okay?
I wish Zach Eady would walk into the Berlin Wall. Hey, that dude he made the all rookie team. Did you see that? I'm sure, Rainey, I hate to say it because I know you're a Grizzlies fan, but I hate that guy. I hate
I
him.
just don't like him.
Yeah.
He's just a wet blanket. He's just
It just
how he acted in the post game about and the fact that
well,
literally was a foul merchant all this on his way to a Player of the Year award.
Well, the thing that makes you the most mad about being a Grizzlies fan is the fact that you drafted a center that high, and like a big man that high. And I get it, you need a big man, but sometimes you don't need to draft your position of need. Sometimes you can find a big man. Like name a big man besides Shaq or Yao Ming that's made a difference. Like it's far and few. Like
Dwight Howard. But
yes, it's
Tim Duncan.
back then basketball
Yeah.
was different, so you can't
It's-
even really use them.
exactly.
It's a different game because we went and watched the Grizzlies and Celtics play. Me and the two boys, and like Edie was so slow, dude. He could not keep up with the pace of play, and he started, and within 2 minutes they had to pull him out because he had 2 fouls. They put him back in the second quarter. He got 2 more fouls, and he cannot keep up with the pace of play.
yeah.
Yeah, but
all
that's
right.
basketball. And
He's my Nate Snead. I can't stand him.
oh, Nate Snead,
All right.
greatest TV stand ever.
Let me
Paying $400 for that thing, and he brought it in his Ram truck.
That's what made it even better. Rainey told me that you sold that to him. I was like, dude, why is Austin talking crap about a guy he sold something to? Like, he knows him personally. Why are you doing that? Well, it's kind of like after we had Brian Maurer on that time. I'm not going to say anything bad about him on the timeline because we interviewed him. I feel like you know him personally, even though he's got one of the greatest Tennessee photos known to man in that Mississippi State game.
Mm-hmm. All right, Austin, you got questions ready, right?
Oh crap! Yes.
Well,
who was that good pitcher at the end of the Tennessee game?
Austin's hated rival. All right. All right, let me turn some music on here. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but our fans can. Austin, we have how many categories you got?
I have 4 categories and 1 random category. So
okay. So what are your topics?
Animals.
Cats,
I don't know much about it.
Dogs, birds. Oh my.
Okay.
Tweeting.
Twitter history. Movies, cities, history, and games. It was going to be video games, but then I kind of expanded it. So.
All right. Okay, we'll do, since we kind of go long on this, we'll do 15 seconds each question.
Oh, Lord.
15 seconds each question. Also, it is your duty to keep up with 15 seconds, even though you can't keep up with your own animals.
Just look at your phone.
All right. First topic, Austin. What is it? First question.
Okay, the first topic is cities. And question number 1 was a pretty easy one. Which city was originally the U.S. capital? Starting now.
That's an easy one.
That's an easy one?
Time is up.
Yep.
Okay, the answer was Philadelphia.
So, that makes actually that does make sense.
That is
okay. Yeah, that does make sense.
That's a good question.
Okay. 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 Question number 2 on the city category. What city has the nickname the birthplace of country music? Time starting now. Okay, time's up. No. The answer is Bristol, Tennessee.
What was our answer? What was our answers?
Nashville. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Rainey said Nashville. DR also said Nashville. So
Bristol. It was really Bristol.
Yeah.
That's wild.
That's wild. I did not know that.
It's big on the what do you call it?
NASCAR.
No, it's the other brand of country. It's like bluegrass. Big on the bluegrass scene.
That makes sense.
All right.
Okay. Well, this is a fun category so far.
Yeah. I'm learning.
You made it.
I learned. Okay. Oh God, you're not gonna get these.
What song did I sing on the way to work?
Okay. Question number 3 of the city category. Which city has the most coffee shops per capita? Starting now.
Stupid.
I tried to go outside the box a little bit.
I guess way outside the box, you weirdo.
Okay. Time's up. Which city? California's not a city, right?
I don't know, dude. A city in California. I don't know.
That would be it, but y'all both don't. Rainey said California. DR said Seattle. Technically, Rainey's somewhat right. It's San Francisco, but
in California somewhere. I don't know.
Okay. So 0-3.
Great
All right.
questions.
I wouldn't. They also have the most genders per capita.
Okay. You want to just wrap up this category of this last
No.
question?
Keep going.
Because you're not going to get this.
What's the
Okay.
capital of
Well, then
Mars?
why would you make questions that we're not going to get? Like, you literally started, you're not going to get this, but I made them. Like, what the fuck? Why?
I
Like,
thought y'all were
what
good.
is wrong with your brain? Keep going with this category about coffee.
It's about cities, thank you.
Cities.
Okay, question number 4.
You're
According
pissing
to
me off
the
just like you did at
U.S.
the restaurant.
according God bless. Okay, according I was trying to think of a different category. All right,
Oh,
let me
this
go.
is-
Oh,
this is-
I'm trying. I tried something.
All
God
right.
dang it.
What picture will I tweet about next?
This is about cities. Which city will I tweet about next?
Okay, what city will I be in when I tweet about next?
Okay.
If I'm in Ohio, will I make it back to Knoxville?
We don't talk about Ohio.
Oh,
Question
great
number
pull.
4. Question number 4.
Great pull.
According to the U.S. Post Office, what is the most common city name in the U.S.? Time starting now.
I've heard this before. I don't think I'll get it, but
Okay, time is up. Give me the answers. DR said Milan, and DR said Milan, and Rainey said Franklin. Rainey is correct.
Yeah, buddy.
And we'll draw the point from this round, maybe. No,
God,
actually, there's one more question. My bad. But
Miserable round.
so Rainey,
There's a Franklin in like every state in the world.
did you know that like as the fact?
No,
Or-
I've seen it in like every state I've been to. Franklin,
Yeah.
Franklin. That's the only
see,
thing.
I've seen
'Cause, like-
Milan in several states.
I think there's 28 Franklins and there's 27 of like Clarksvilles. I think maybe. I don't know. I can't remember. Okay, question number 5 and final question of the city category. What is the most overweight city in Tennessee and number 5 in the United States? Time starting now.
Wait, city.
Overweight city. In Tennessee.
Where does Leland live?
Okay,
City of
time's
Faith.
up. DR said Memphis,
Rainey's coming after me.
and Rainey said Jackson. Unfortunately, you are both incorrect. The number 5, the most overweight city in Tennessee, and number 5 in the nation is mine and Rainey's current hometown of Knoxville, Tennessee.
Really?
I
I didn't
Yes.
think there was like anything to do in Jackson. And in Memphis, you have something to do like get shot. In Jackson, there's really nothing to do but eat.
If you wonder why your knees are hitting something in Neyland Stadium,
It's not the stairs.
It's got the 2-seaters.
It's you.
it's if you're not wondering why you're standing in the aisle. Which I am always standing in the aisle. Because the person has gotten wider throughout years. Okay. That wraps up the city category. Rainey took away the lone point. He currently leads 1-0 going into the second category, movies.
I like this.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to this.
Question number 1 of the movie category. Who plays Jimmy Morris in the movie The Rookie? Time starting now.
Oh my gosh.
5 seconds. And time.
Yes.
DR said Dennis Quaid. Randy
That's my
didn't have an
I don't-
answer.
That's it.
and
That's it.
DR takes
Great
away a
movie.
point.
I
God.
haven't seen that in a long time.
I always
That's a
okay.
really
So the weirdest thing about that is I can always think of Bill Paxton, which reminds me of Dennis Quaid. And I can never think of Dennis Quaid. I can always think of Bill Paxton.
See, I always mix up Dennis Quaid with the what's his face that played in Field of Dreams.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about?
yeah. Oh,
Kevin
yeah.
Costner.
Yeah.
Yes, that too.
I always mix them up.
I can always think of Kevin Costner and Bill Paxton. I can never think of Dennis Quaid ever. I
I
never
can see
think of his
Bill
name.
Paxton. I can see that too.
Crazy.
Okay, this one has a lot of words, so bear with me. Okay, question number 4 of the
Words are
movies,
hard.
or question number 2 of the movies round. Which of these actors is not in the 2004 film Starsky and Hutch? Will Ferrell, Steve Carell, Vince Vaughn, or Snoop Dogg? Time starting now.
Say that again.
Okay,
Say that.
Sorry. In that movie, Starsky and Hutch, 2004, which of these actors is not in the movie? Will Ferrell, Steve Carell, Vince Vaughn, or Snoop Dogg? Time starts now.
I've only seen it once. I don't remember it.
I rewatched it very recently, and that's
It
how
was
we got
good.
on the questions here.
That's good. That's good.
It was a good movie.
Okay, y'all got your answers? All right. Okay. DR said Steve Carell, and Rainey said Vince Vaughn. DR is correct.
Damn it! I was gonna say Steve Carell. I've never seen that movie.
Oh,
I've seen
dude,
it.
I watched it. I think I watched it once when I was a kid, but
Mm-hmm.
then I watched it recently, like the other night. I was like so surprised to see so many actors in it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Will
'cause
Ferrell and Bateman.
His first movie was Anchorman that he appeared in. Then he got 40-Year-Old Virgin.
I
No,
think
his first. It was
thing was
Bruce
Arby's
Almighty.
commercial or something.
I think his first movie was Bruce. It was either Bruce Almighty or Anchorman. Steve Carell. It was one of the two. I don't remember.
Yeah, but it was around that era, you know,
Yeah.
where they were
Yeah.
just jumping into
Yeah.
movie after movie.
Yep.
Okay,
So it's
That was
two,
a good
two-
run of comedy movies back then, though, in the early
Dude, it was
2000s.
awesome. It was awesome. So it's two to
Okay.
1 DR right now.
2-1 DR. Question number 3 of the movie categories. Why does Deadpool wear the color red? Time starts now.
That's a franchise that the movies get better and better with each movie.
All right, time's up.
Great soundtracks too.
Yes. Rainey didn't have an answer. DR. What? You had an answer?
No, I said his mom.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know his mom. Okay, DR takes that point as well. Okay.
I was gonna say blood, but because of bread. Okay.
Okay, so question number 4 of the movies. I guess I should call it movies and TV category because this is a TV question. Okay. Who was the first host of SNL's Weekend Update? Time starts now.
Mine's not right. I don't remember who it is.
Okay, time is up. For DR says Dan Aykroyd, and Rainey says Jimmy Fallon. Y'all are okay. The answer is Chevy Chase.
I see, dude. I
Yeah,
thought about
that's
that, but I can't. I don't know. I wasn't alive in the '80s, in the '70s.
I've seen clips from it because Aykroyd was on there with them then, but I've seen him do that.
Yeah,
I didn't think Chevy.
I
was
knew
like
my
the
answer was wrong.
70s.
Yeah, it was way early. Yeah.
Okay. This is a lot
Are
of
you-
words again.
Not to
this
keep
one's-
interrupting, but are y'all fans of SNL? Like now, I haven't watched. It.
It's actually gotten a lot funnier
Okay.
over the last year because they started making fun of everyone.
Oh, okay.
So it's gotten a lot funnier. Yeah. But
Shane
yeah,
Gillis, I saw some clips with him. That was
Yeah.
pretty fun.
Yeah, the prescription couple beers. That was a great
that
one.
was hilarious.
Yeah.
That was good.
So funny.
Okay. This is also kind of an SNL question. It is an SNL question. Okay. Final question in the movies and TV categories. Which of these movies was not originally an SNL sketch? A Night at the Roxbury, Wayne's World, Blues Brothers, or Trading Places? Time starts now.
I love Night at the Roxbury.
Such an underrated, amazing.
It is. You don't hear people talk about it, man.
So
It's
good.
so quotable.
So good.
Are you from out of town?
Okay, time up. DR says Trading Places, as well as Rainey says Trading Places. Y'all are both correct. I think it's the first time I've said that tonight.
Dude, Night at the Roxbury is, oh my god, it's so good. It's like
Oh,
one of
man,
my,
so good.
it's like the most nostalgic, like movie for me is that movie right there. So good.
Okay.
And they had so many great characters in there. Emilio!
That was like Emilio.
I was there. He's right.
Okay.
I love when they go to the women dance. They're like,
What if we made a nightclub where the inside was the outside and the outside was the inside? Great movie.
Okay.
you ever
Great.
seen it, Austin?
Yeah, I've seen it like
Oh, okay.
4 times. Yeah.
That was the
Uh,
first time. That was the first time I ever saw a boob in a movie. The pool theme. I know.
Yeah. Well, I think mine was.
There's a boob in the pool scene. That was the first time I ever saw it.
I think mine was the Titanic movie.
Okay.
Don't okay us. We're talking about boobs.
I'm trying to knock out.
He-
I wrote
He's
extra
rubbing his
questions
cat. Leave him alone.
because I knew. I wrote extra questions and I'm trying to take out the ones I definitely shouldn't ask.
Why do
Okay.
why do you write extra questions and then
Because
take out
I know
one you
these are. I'm gonna get into the pod because I've done this before. And I'm gonna get into the game and I'll be like, really don't want to know their reaction when I ask this dumbass question
How many fish are in the ocean?
because I don't realize it
How many
until
grades-
I'm in the trivia time that I'm like, oh wow, that is way too specific. I don't even know if I'll say this right.
How many grains of sand are on the beach?
Okay,
Besides Florida, what are my other two favorite teams?
open your mind with this one.
Oh god.
This is the games category. It was just gonna be video games, but then I kind of expanded it to things that aren't just like games that aren't just played on TV. Okay. Number one question: what is the most sold video game of all time? Time starts now. Okay, time is up. DR says Tetris, and Rainey says Pong.
I literally wrote Pong. Look, Rainey, look at that. I marked out Pong and put Tetris. You did the
I
opposite.
wrote Tetris and Pong.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
y'all are
It's
both,
well, you're both wrong.
you're both wrong.
NCAA 14.
The most sold video game of all time is Minecraft.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
must be recent because I remember a few years ago it was one of the old games.
Well, here's
Well,
the thing: you can
well-
you can buy the game on your phone, so that's probably a big
Well,
advantage.
And you
Which
also
I
got,
did.
you also got to think kids nowadays they never see sunlight or grass. They stay inside and play video games all day nonstop. So
Did
yeah,
y'all
that makes
watch?
sense.
Did y'all watch the movie? Minecraft. I took the kids to see it. It's actually a pretty good movie.
Yeah, I want to see it, but also I'm like, worried about all the theater stuff, so I didn't see it.
Yeah,
You want
it's
to
worth
watch
watching.
it? You want
I
to
was
watch
worried
it?
of getting. I was worried of getting popcorn thrown on me.
That was a big thing.
In case Nate Scene's back there, you can't predict shit.
Popcorn
Yeah.
on you, or one of your animals dying at home
That was.
while you're there.
Imagine as someone's throwing some at me. Woo!
40,
That was-
40 minutes and 58 seconds. I'm taking that out for Nate.
He hits the seat next to me. Yep, that's Nate Sneed. No, I love-
Minecraft, I would never would have guessed that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not asking that one. Who is question number 2 of the games category? Who is on the cover of Madden 12? Time starts now.
That's a good question.
Okay, time I'd say is up.
I got an answer.
DR says Vince Young.
That was 2010.
Rainy.
It's
I don't have
him or
an
Eddie
answer.
George.
No,
Okay.
2010.
This is probably known as the most like different cover. Like this.
Oh,
this
no, I
guy
got
cover.
it. Peyton Lewis.
Peyton Lewis.
Peyton
Yeah.
Lewis. Damn it. I knew it.
Browns running back.
Peyton Lewis.
Actually,
That's
it's
a great
Peyton Hillis.
Peyton Hillis. Sorry. Yeah, Peyton
Yeah.
Hillis.
That's
Yeah.
a good question, Austin.
Yeah.
I thought that was a little too late for Vince Young. I'm like, he would have been he was a rookie, what, 2010?
Yeah,
When he came out.
Vince Young was 2010, man.
Dude, I remember watching that USC Texas game, and I was
Best
such
game
a big,
ever.
yeah, it was awesome. I was such a big Titans fan. I was like, we have to draft him. I was so pumped when we got him, and I went out and bought the Madden game when they put him on the cover. I love Vince Young. He was good starting off.
Okay. Question number 3 of the games category. What TV show kills off its players one by one in playground games? Time starts now.
Oh my God, dude. You told me to watch the show, Austin.
Yeah, I probably did. I tell you, watch a lot of shows. You never do it. All right, time's up.
3-1 DR.
Yes,
that's it.
DR
I
gets
have
it.
no
Squid
answer.
Game.
Squid
DR
Game.
says Squid Games.
I could not think of
Yeah.
Squid Games.
The new season's about to come out. I got to rewatch the first 2. Dude, Rainey, you've got to watch that. That
I know. I
watch
know.
that. It's very intense.
Oh, it is. Like, I really was skeptical because I'm subtitles. It's hard for me to deal with that. But once you get into it, it's so freaking good. Like literally, like you're on the edge of your seat.
It's addictive.
Yeah, it's very addictive.
You got so
Okay.
many twists and turn. It's not a preventable or it's not a predictable show. I'll say that. There's a lot of twists and turns to it. That's why I like it.
So, is DR up 4-1 now? 3-1?
It's 5-2.
Oh, I do. Well, okay.
I think you only missed one question in the movies and TVs category.
Okay.
Okay, so question number 4 of the movies and TV categories. It's kind of a Tennessee question. It pretty much is. What board game did Grant Williams and the rest of the team play during the 2018-19 season? Time starts now.
Yeah, no idea.
I remember him playing it, and I've seen it in Walmart.
All right. Time is up. Yo. Dion Rainey says sorry.
That's gonna make a great meme. 45-12.
That's all he does.
That's a great
Okay.
meme.
The answer is Settlers of Catan.
Catan.
I don't even know how to
Yeah.
spell Catan. What kind of stupid questions are these? Catan.
I knew it had something to sound like that Muslim Bible, but I couldn't think of it.
Yeah, that's Quran, not Catan.
This
Not
Muslim
Catan.
Bible. Are y'all reading the Muslim Bible again? And he killed himself. You know why? Muslim Bible.
Yeah, that makes you a flight risk.
Oh. All right. This is the one I was kind of dreading asking. Question number 5 of the games category. This is kind of a game. The nursery rhyme Ring Around the Rosie is about what tragic event? Time starts now.
I've heard this, but I don't remember.
Right, time's up. DR says Austin's Dead Bird. And Rainey says the Black Plague. Okay, it technically isn't the Black Plague, but I'm going to give Rainey the point because he said plague. Is that fair?
I mean, what plague is it? It's not really fair.
The Great Plague of London.
Well, that's Black Plague, right?
I think the Black Plague was like 600. What's it? The Black Plague?
Yeah, I thought that was way back when, like medieval times.
No, it's not it. So I didn't get it right. No, that's not the name of the plague.
Okay, it was like 200 years after that. Okay.
Yeah, so that's
all
not,
right.
That's not the right
I
answer.
thought it was the Black Plague.
We know
And
you
then
love black. We know you love black. I know, but you want to give me the right answer.
Black.
'Cause-
Hey, the Black
I don't know
Plague.
why I just can't stop saying the word black.
Hey, that's what Rainey was
Black.
calling you when you wouldn't look at your phone for a reservation. The Black Plague.
uh,
Okay. Where is this? All right.
Hey, you're wearing black. That's not racist.
You said anything about race, DR?
You just said racist. You're the one in there yelling at the Mexicans.
Get off your ass. I'm sorry.
Por favor.
Oh no. Okay. Next category. Oh, this is a fun one. History.
That literally was a history question.
I know, right? Well, yeah. Well, these are too. Okay.
I got
Current score is DR 5, Rainey 2. So if Rainey, I mean, it's kind of a. Oh, that one's bad. But
remove this banner and this.
What are you doing?
Just moving all the ball shots. Though. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Listen. What do we? Oh, God. Okay, question number 1.
Continue.
Okay. I don't even remember what I said at this point.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
literally on your notepad right there.
No, I'm just talking about what I said to make you remove that. Okay, question number 1 of the history category. What president got shot and then continued to finish his speech? Time starts now. All right, time is up. Show your answers. Oh, crap. I guess did he finish his speech? I didn't think about that one. Okay, DR says Trump. Rainey says Trump.
Not really.
Well, the historical answer was Teddy Roosevelt.
No.
If you remember, he got shot and then, like, kind of coughed and then finished his speech. I guess. I mean,
Trump didn't finish the speech that night. He did make the joke as I was saying in his next speech, but he didn't get up and continue speaking. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you're right. Teddy. I forgot that Teddy got shot.
Yeah. me
Yeah.
too.
It's pretty. Yeah, it was most famous. Okay, this is one of y'all will get this right. Okay, this is the closest answer wins question. Question number 2 of the history category. What year did Pablo Picasso die? Closest answer wins. Time starts now. All right, time's up. Rainey says 1802. Oh, DR says 1982. DR, you are the closest. He died in 1973. Isn't that wild?
Well,
Yeah, I think he's like so old, but I guess he's not.
that's
Yeah.
like a what is that syndrome they talk about where it's something like you've always thought it was this, but it's actually not. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
monk
the
that was
Mandela
a-
effect.
Yeah.
Mandela effect.
Yeah,
But,
Mandela
but
thing, yeah.
that's one of the biggest ones. People think Picasso was like 1800s, like
Oh,
Rainey
wow.
put, but he actually wasn't. He hadn't been gone that long, relatively long compared to most
Damn,
artists.
that's
I mean,
good.
he might have watched the Super Bowl. We don't even know. Like, it's crazy.
Oh, seriously?
like yeah, like I don't know anything about art.
He probably
So-
owned a car. He owned a car. Think about that. Pablo Picasso owned a car. He drove a car. That's just crazy to think about because you think of him like, being around like I mean, if you told me 1505, I would have believed you. You know?
I mean,
Yeah.
have you seen his paintings? Like it looks like he's tripping on acid the whole time he's painting.
Like he's
Maybe
schizophrenic.
he was.
Yeah, crazy.
Okay. Question number 3 of the history category. I'll ask it. Okay, I don't think anyone's getting this. But which president owned a pet parrot? Time starts now.
President Brown.
That's what I was gonna put. He was Austin's favorite president.
Me and this guy have one thing in common.
You're both
But
white.
white.
So
Okay,
it's not
two
over.
things in
Barack
common.
Obama. Barack Obama.
Time is up. Rainey says Obama. DR says Abe Lincoln. No, this president, it was actually Andrew Jackson. He owned a pet parrot. So we're
Really?
both from the state of Tennessee. That was the other thing in common.
Okay.
Austin, you have to think really hard on these questions.
Google, whatever. But I don't know.
See,
Okay.
when I do question, it's like basic trivia questions. When Austin does this, like, all right, algebra
Like-
3 questions.
Well, like I can't go
How many-
cities forever, and I don't know crap about science or nothing.
How
What's
many
the secret to
pieces
life?
of grass are on Earth? Like, we don't know.
Okay. Let's go back to y'all being mad at me. Question number
That's the
4.
worst trivia ever. Let's go.
Question number 4. Who was the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom during World War II? Time starts now. I mean, the most famous Prime Minister, to be fair.
Mick Jagger.
They might have met. Okay. Time's up. DR says Winston Churchill. Rainey does not have an answer. Oh,
King
he says
Henry.
King Henry. Okay. Well, DR gets a point for my terrible category. Actually, he's got 2. Well, I guess it was a close answer wins, but whatever. On that
So he's
one.
up 7-2 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 7-2. Okay. This is another lot of words one, so be patient.
What's the
God,
14th
What?
word in the Bible?
It was the guys. Come
I
on.
was gonna say.
Question number 5 of the history category. Which of these events was not mentioned in the Billy Joel song we didn't start the fire?
You can't even ask your own question right. Go ahead.
The JFK assassination, Coca-Cola wars, 9/11, or the Bay of Pigs invasion? Time starts now.
I love that song. Didn't Green Day redo that song? Somebody did.
Maybe it was them. Hope it wasn't Bowling for Soup. Time's up. Rainey and DR both said 9/11, and that is correct. Got to get a good 9/11 reference in. It's not a podcast for that one. God, somewhere Leland's just so mad he's not here. I'm feeling my bones.
Rainey just regurgitated 3 beers.
Hey, to be fair, terrible category apparently, but DR got 3 of them right. Okay, that's a good ratio. Okay.
I don't know. The better ratio is you tweeting about Sneak.
Yeah, that's pretty good, man. Okay.
No, it's not good. It's great, Austin. It's great.
It's great. It's cool, Jared.
You did get ratio, man. Me and Rainey, we kept talking about like, dude, look at the comments on that tweet. Brutal.
I loved every minute.
I would have muted it. I would have muted it. There ain't no way I could've looked at it.
Which one? The original one that night? Oh my god, dude. I tweeted that. It was one of those tweets where you just tweet, you don't even think about it, and you're just like, you finish watching the game, you're kind of happy. I was laying in bed. I was loading my phone real fast. What's this Scott Burke commenting? This dumb reply to it a little bit.
He came after you.
Yeah,
he called you a bitch.
It was.
Yes.
No, he said, "What happened to you, Austin?"
No,
I was like, God, I've been trying to answer that question for years now, man.
Yeah. God, he was pissed.
I love his son. Great guy.
Randy loves him.
Okay. Get ready to be mad at Austin. Last category, it's kind of a sports category, but I was going for random, and then it just turned into a sports category. So, question number 1: which MLB team hit the shot heard around the world in the 1951 National League Championship game? Time starts now. It's an old team. They're still around.
Why do you do this?
It's kind of I was actually going for history. This might have been kind of falling in my history
Yeah,
category.
it's fucking history. We're not even alive, and most people that live there have been dead for 30 fucking years.
I read a book about this era of baseball.
You wrote a
That
book.
checks out.
Read.
There's no way you wrote a book.
Read. Okay, time's up. Give me your answers.
You didn't write a fucking book ever, dude.
There's no way you wrote a book.
Dude, you've seen my Twitter feed. I wrote lots of books.
No shit. 75,000 books.
Okay, Randy and DR both said the Cardinals. They are both incorrect. The answer was the Giants. At the time, the New York Giants over the Brooklyn Dodgers. Everyone was listening to the radio call. All the soldiers at war.
Yeah.
That was the shot heard around the world.
You were 300 years away from being born.
Yeah. But so both of them did not get that question. Whatever. Okay, this is the closest answer wins question once again. Question number 2.
How many birds will I buy after the last 2 have been killed by my first bird? Go ahead.
What year did South Carolina win their first bowl game?
Oh,
Time starts
God.
now.
This is the dumbest fucking question.
It's a close answer wins.
This
It's
is
a
the
close
fucking.
answer wins.
My God.
Actually, to us
Ask
that like to
normal
rag on
questions.
Gamecock fans, we know
My
this
God.
answer very well.
I feel like Kayla handed you these questions and holding a gun to your head. Ask them.
No.
Ask
You
them right
know I
now.
came up with these questions.
Oh
motherfucker.
my God.
If they piss you off, I said it, man. They came from my brain. So time is up. Give me your answers. DR says 1985. And what did you say?
Year of the Lord 5000. I don't know your questions.
Well, you know, you gotta try. DR wins because some of us have
Wait,
respect for
wait.
these questions.
How do you
The
know?
answer.
How do you know? I said the year of the Lord 5000. It could be like 5000, could be like 1930. You don't know that.
The year. What?
You don't know that.
This is the year of our Lord. What?
Yeah. You have no idea.
Rennie is on peyote. The answer is 1995.
Oh wow! So it was later than I
Yes.
thought. I knew it wasn't a long time ago.
No, that was that. When I read that like a while back, I think I actually might have asked this question on a previous trivia, but because it's a hilarious fact to me.
Lou
Imagine-
Holtz was
dude.
coach, right? Did he come in the
He might
2000s?
have been. I think he might have been. It was the. It was like a. It was a Meineke Car Care Bowl. Dude, our first bowl win was I think the
Why
Orange
did you
Bowl.
Carter Bowl?
I think it was.
You know the South Carolina Bowls? The Meineke Care Car Bowl?
It might have been even more.
Get off the
random.
internet. My God.
Dude,
Go
that is whole-
outside and step on grass.
If you get into a fight with a South Carolina fan on anywhere, just say, "Dude, you won your first bowl game in 1995." Okay, I think we just end this discussion now.
I will never be that drunk or like freaking a dog. I won't do that. So
That's hilarious. Okay, like dude, it's amazing to me, honestly. A program in the South, a university of like state school, could have been that bad for that long. That does blow my mind.
They didn't join the SEC till what? 92.
Still,
that right?
Clemson won the national title in 1980 or 1983.
what's crazier is when they thought they beat Tennessee and they did the onside kick. And we ran it all the
Yeah.
way back.
Do what? When was that?
That was like 98, 99. No,
Wait.
it was like
That's like 03.
it was past that. It was like 03, 04. Where they kicked an onside kick thinking they had us for some weird odd reason. And we got the onside kick and ran it for a touchdown and basically
Okay.
Bad.
Okay. Next question. Which country has won the most world skateboarding championships? Time starts now. It's a current country. So there's your
It's a current country. All the
It's a current
countries are
country.
still here.
No, they are not.
What
No,
am I
they
gonna-
are not.
Get a tornado or a volcano?
Babylon.
Wars happened, man.
God.
Who was what did Russia take over?
Hey,
Was it
read my
Georgia?
response.
Did they take over Georgia? Oh, whatever. Rainey says Tony Hawk. DR says the US of A, and he is correct. USA has won the most.
Because of who? Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk and others, I'm sure.
One
Um,
of the greatest video games ever made.
God, imagine he was a person. It's amazing. Question number 4 of the sports category. Let's just call it the sports category. Who had the NBA's top-selling jersey in the 2011-12 season? Time starts now. All right, time is up. DR says Kobe. Rainey says LeBron. Here's the funny thing. Y'all are like, Kobe was number 1 for so long, and then LeBron was. There's this little gap, though, in that little era. And this year was Derrick Rose.
Oh.
He is his MVP season. It's actually the only time the Bulls were a top-selling jersey since Michael stopped playing. but I actually thought it was who was number 2, and that was Jeremy Lin.
Oh, dude,
That
he
makes
had
sense.
yes. Like
That makes
sense.
I was literally thinking about that. Besides LeBron James, because Lynn had that year where he was just like exploded.
It was
It
awesome.
it was like a 4-week period. Where he just
I remember.
crazy.
It was so much
Yeah,
fun.
It was amazing.
Like-
Amazing.
Man, basketball used to really capture the nation. Yeah, that's crazy. You know, it just doesn't feel that way anymore, like it did back then.
Gotten too political.
That, yeah, they're trying to walk back from that, but even now, it's like it's still something missing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And too many ads on the court. I know that's a small little beef, but it lacks some like.
That's not it, bro.
It's something to it. In the production. I don't know, back like when I was watching the 09 finals or 2010 finals, Boston Lakers, it felt like so much better. I don't know.
Well,
And, I don't know.
because
The free
there's
ball
no-
kind of killed it too.
There's no defense.
yeah.
People just stand around and watch people shoot.
And they would drive to the paint back then. Like I know when I went and watched that Grizzlies Celtics game, it was literally they would go down to one end, shoot a 3. If they didn't make it, they get the ball back, go down the end, shoot a 3, and they wouldn't drive till the end of the game when it got close. And I don't like that.
The whining for fouls, and it felt like every team had their own brand. Like the Grizzlies were grit and grind, and
Yeah.
and the
Those
Spurs
were
were
fun
like
teams.
European
Dude,
kind of style.
that Grizzlies team was so much fun.
They were fun to watch, man.
So much fun. They'd beat the hell out of you.
The one
They
played
were-
on a green court.
Well,
that
but
crap.
the Grizzlies back then though, they're like a newer version of the Bad Boys and the Pistons.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's great.
They were.
That's great.
That's a great example
comp.
because they would beat the shit out of you.
Oh, I love
They
Zach
would
Randolph.
beat the hell out of you.
Sweetest guy in the world until the ball's tipped.
That's what's
Yeah.
wild. Remember, he had like character issues at the Blazers, and then he came to the Grizzlies. You never heard anything out of it anymore.
Mm-mm. No, he's great.
Well, you got to think of the Blazers. They're a shit show of an organization. So
Okay.
might be their owners. So
Final. I mean, DR's won, but this is the final question of trivia night. Which pitcher has the most strikeouts in MLB history? Time starts now. Okay, time's up. Rainey says Roger Clemens. DR says Nolan Ryan. DR, you are correct. It is Nolan.
I almost picked
And
that too.
DR
See,
wins
I-
trivia by a score of 11-3. Rainey's
all-
gonna tell me how much he hates me tomorrow after he tells me he hates me right now.
No, I just figured questions were
Well,
they're
I-
fun. They were fun.
I know it's a trivia night. I don't want to move on so quick, but do y'all want to preview a little bit of the Vandy? Because we got Vandy, right? Isn't that who will play Saturday? How do y'all feel about that?
Wait, are they playing Oklahoma right now?
Oh, that's right. They should be playing right now. So but most likely it's gonna be Vandy. I don't even know what the score is though. Boy, it'd be nice. Oklahoma pull an upset though.
I'm watching it right now.
What's the score?
It is. I'm waiting for
earlier
the
this year.
score.
The Spurs-
Not bad.
It's 0-0, bottom of the third.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Still gotta wait to go.
it's still 0-0. So yeah, it's a long
So-
way to go on this game.
Be cool to beat Oklahoma, honestly. But I'd like to tie the series up with Vandy. But
I wouldn't care.
Just keep advancing. 'Cause I saw somebody say we've got to win the tournament just to host a regional. Did you see that?
No,
Was it-
'Cause-
no,
what was
that's
it?
not
Was
true.
it Sean Fincham?
That's not true.
No, I don't follow
That
him.
guy.
Well,
That guy.
like
That's not
Ben
true.
McKee said today before we won that we as of today before we won that we're not hosting.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
won
it's not.
today, so we should be hosting.
He said.
don't know.
I
I don't
think
believe that. I don't believe that.
from what I heard, a win today puts you into hosting.
You would have to because in Texas ranked like 2 or 3 in the country.
They're
one.
like they're I think they're number 4 in RPI. So that's what you're mainly looking at, and that's a
Are-
quad 1 win. We're 14.
But wasn't Texas
10.
number 1 overall in the country like before this game?
I
think
thought it was
number
LSU.
2.
Maybe it was Texas.
I thought Texas was still number 1. I could be way wrong.
They said during the game, I think 2 in the nation, but I
okay,
could be wrong.
So it's right there. Like it. I feel like we beat.
Yeah, number 2.
Yeah. Okay. So we won last game and then we beat Texas. Like that should. I heard all we had to do was like win 2 games in this tournament to host. That's everything I've ever heard.
To be fair, they could do anything they want. This is also baseball committees, and I mean they could say, yeah, Liberty's hosting, and no one, and it's like, okay. It's not like a cut and dry process like other leagues, but I think this puts you in a position where you should host based on your RPI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slate says Texas was 2. So, but still, it's like we
People
beat.
still listening to this.
Believe it or not, yeah.
Well, the thing is, now that we're in it, I want to
Never
keep
thought
winning
about it.
because of who we're playing. Like, I hate Texas, and obviously Bama, we want to beat them and everything. And if it's Vandy, I mean, we tied up for the year. I don't want them to have a winning record against us in a year.
Yeah, that's
Because
how
how
I
their
feel.
fans are.
Freddie's about to say he doesn't care.
I don't. This tournament right here, the SEC tournament, and I don't care. I want to get shit right. I want to stop doing dumb shit. I want to get it right and stop having all these errors. And we've started to fix that in this tournament. Like today against Texas, if we'd have lost, I would have been pissed because we fixed a lot of things. And
That's what I was going to say, yeah.
like, I don't care. Like this tournament means nothing to me. Fix the things you need to work on in this tournament and then move on.
Do y'all think? Sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Do y'all think it's worth it throwing to first as much as we do? I know we're trying to prevent the guys from stealing bases, and we can't really throw them out, obviously. When they start to steal, I mean, I think we've done it like twice in SEC play. It feels like. Do you think it's worth it? Because throwing to first, I feel like if you do it 10 times, you're going to miss on 2 of them. So it just scares me.
I don't think we should.
Phillips has gotten better at it.
I still think we should throw ever. Just stop it. Because you're not gonna. It's gonna hurt you when it's gonna help you, in my opinion. Like it is. Like you've watched it all season. It's gonna hurt you when it helps you.
Yeah,
that's just
weird.
my
I
opinion.
feel like when a guy takes a base stealing versus a guy taking a base on an error, it screws with your like momentum more if it's an error. I don't know why, but it feels that way to me. When you have an error, I feel like you're bound to the next play is going to be horrible because I just feel like you're just like in a state of like no confidence. And
yeah, it's mental.
Yeah. So
look at Curley all year. I think he's been in his head the whole year. It's not a lack of ability.
I will say though, getting Phillips to play, throw to first more, it really has helped him not get stolen as much as he was. He's got it good.
They were talking about how long his windup is too. That's part of his problem of why people steal so much on him.
Some guys are just like that, like Raisel Iglesias for the Braves. That's just kind of how he is. I mean, he's built a 15 career or like a 10-year career in the bigs. So it's like you can live with it. Just don't let anyone get on base, or if you do, it's a double. I mean, it sucks, but you can play around it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really would like to host. I mean, even though we haven't played good at home in like forever, but
I agree with you. I would love to host because I would love to go back to Lindsey Nelson again and watch a game. But
and the bird,
yeah, but like you said, Austin, you didn't say this. I'm thinking this. They play. It seems like better away.
They really do.
They do.
It's weird. Like when I heard Georgia Tech is where we could be playing, I was like, man, that'd be pretty sweet.
that's drivable too.
Yeah, but like us in a bigger ball field, I think that gives us the advantage.
And then I heard West Virginia. I was like, ooh, that's fun. And I Googled how far West Virginia is away from me, and I was like, yeah, no. 7 hours.
Is that?
7 hours. I know.
It'd be
It's like the
us.
border of Pennsylvania too. It's as far as you can go into West Virginia.
Jeez. Well, all right, guys.
Well, it's a late one.
Yeah,
It's heading 10 p.m.
late podcast. I hate hitting 10 p.m. here,
Hey, it's
Mr.
worth it
Central
for
Time
that game.
but it was fun, guys.
Mhm.
It was a good podcast. We had a good viewership, good comments. We couldn't get to all the comments because it's trivia. I can't show the answers on screen, but thanks for everyone who chimed in. It was a lot of answers, but again, I can't cheat. So I'm just now looking at them. And apparently I didn't cheat because DR kicked my ass in trivia tonight. So, but anyways, we'll do it again soon. We'll do it again Sunday. We'll try to get try it Sunday. But anyways,
Ooh, I
good
wonder how many
podcast.
animals I'll have by then.
Like 2 more.
You
So,
see a
anyways.
giraffe walk. Hey,
You know-
Theodore.
Oh my god. But anyway, it was a good podcast. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. It was fun.
Real
We'll
fun.
do it again soon. Good night. Go Vols. God bless.
And God bless Nate Snead.
God bless Nate Steen. Austin's
God-
favorite
Good man.
player.
It's good,
God
man.
bless Austin.
Good man.
Because I just looked at my mentions and everybody's saying that Nate Snead is in this because of Austin.
I'll fall on that grenade if it means he's going to kick ass in the postseason.
Will you fall on it or drill